Spiffy Guy, and I'm back for another series about an upcoming adventure, and that is the through hike of the river to river. I've talked a lot about this in some of my past videos, so if you've watched those, you know that I'm gearing up for a through hike of the river to river trail in really like 2 weeks. So it's right around the corner, and hey, we're excited. So I figured I'd start off and do a series of videos about the river to river. We're going to talk about some of the stuff that I've done to plan it, and gear, food selection, that sort of thing. And then, you know, obviously we'll have all the videos entailed in the adventure itself. But this video, I'd like to just kind of introduce what the river to river trail is, because a lot of people have never heard of it. Alright, so let's take a look at the map of the river to river trail, and we'll kind of give you an overview of what it looks like. So the current version of the river to river trail starts in Elizabethtown, Illinois, right there on the Ohio River. At that point, we're going to head north, and you're going to go through a bunch of wilderness areas. You're going to go through Garden of the Gods. You're going to go through Lust Creek. We've got Panther's Den. There's, I think, Crab Apple Orchard. There's all these different places you're going to go through, and you're eventually going to end up at Grand Tower, Illinois, on the Mississippi. Hence the name of the trail, the river to river. Now, a little history about this trail. This was originally designed by two guys from Southern Illinois University. One of them was a horseman. He liked to ride his horses and was looking for some place to have a trail where he could ride horses. And the river to river trail is an equestrian trail, and there is also mountain biking on certain sections. Well, they tried to get this trail created, and they were having some difficulty. And it wasn't until the American Discovery Trail was created, which basically goes all the way from Delaware to California. And once that trail was created, the southern section of that trail that goes through Illinois pretty much follows along the river to river trail. There's a section from Cave-in Rocks that moves up to Camp Cadiz that is part of the American Discovery Trail and was originally the official starting location of the river to river trail. But they found that there was a lot of road walking. It was hard to get to Cave-in Rock, especially with horse trailers. So they moved the official start down to Elizabethtown. The entire trail is about 160 to 170 miles, depending upon who you talk to and what the phase of the moon is. A lot of the documentation is a little sketchy on exact mileage, and that's something that we can talk about in the planning. So basically, I just want to kind of give a quick introduction to this trail and let you know what it's all about, and you know, how we're going to do it. And we're hoping that it's going to take about 10 days. If you hike real fast, you can probably do it in about a week, 8 days, but we're hoping for 10 days on this trip. I'm not hiking this trail alone. I do have somebody coming with me, a guy by the name of Ryan, and he's got a Facebook page, Midwest Hiker, and he's got a lot of pretty cool gear, so it's going to be neat to see some differences in philosophy of gear on this particular trip. We're both trying to go fairly ultralight. We're going to have to do a mail drop, and, you know, 10 days is probably the longest adventure that I've ever done. So I hope that you'll join me for this video series, and in the future videos we've got coming up, we're going to talk about the planning, we're going to talk about gear, we're going to talk about food, and pretty much everything that I need to go through to get myself ready for this particular trip. And then we're going to go off and we're going to do this wonderful adventure, and it's going to be a fun time. So if you're not already, go ahead and click that subscribe button down there, and you'll get updates on all this adventure videos. And until the next video, go out and find an adventure of your own.